bet he's over 200.
He might be. I think he's got a 170 mainframe with at least 20 inches, maybe 25 or 30 inches of stuff. He's still laying down? That was our worst nightmare. I was cramping up, starting to shake. I think that 4-point's bigger than you think he is.
I do too. That ain't 190 though, is it?
He's got eye guards on at least one side.
That buck with Cheaterson's 190. He is heavy.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he's over 190. I'll bet he's over 200.
He might be. I think he's got a 170 mainframe with at least 20 inches, maybe 25 or 30 inches of stuff.
Well, let's...
I think it's one of those things we just have to keep coming back, catch him in the right spot.
If you want him.
Yeah. Why is this even a question?
Boy, that one is really tall, goofy shape.
Welcome to a new day. We're searching for that trashy buck from the night before. We're hoping to find him in a place that gives us an opportunity for a shot.
Them or is it the freaky?
They were all mature bucks. His group is. That's the ones from down here last night, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, there he is. That's the
2x4.
So this is that group that was right here.
The one that you can just see his face is that 2x4.
Process of elimination. Sometimes knowing where they aren't is almost as good as knowing where they are.
I got his horns.
I got him.
Huh?
Yeah.
See him, guys?
Yep.
Put up the sagebrush. All he sees is head.
He's moving again. He's gonna stop.
Huh?
He's gonna stop for you.
Yeah, now, Corky. I can't see him, huh?
320.
down right there.
Laid down, didn't he?
Yep.
When he turned right there, you couldn't get a shot.
He was in the sagebrush for me. All I could see was his head.
Oh,
Turning his head.
Huh?
He just turned his head again.
I think he can smell us and hear us, obviously.
Hurry up and wait.
Like father, like son.
Yeah. It's definitely a strategy out here.
This reminds me of a hunt my dad Mike did down here. He had a very similar situation with one of these big sagebrush bucks. Let's see how it turned out.
We got the buck in here somewhere. He's laid down, of course, and this sagebrush is this high. And you can't see him. You probably heard us coming, and he's laying flat on the ground. And that's what these bucks will do, lay out here out west. People will just drive by him or walk by him, and those old bucks will just lay there and watch him just go right by him. He's in here somewhere.
See where the hill just pops up and goes into the grove?
Yeah.
Just this side of it, probably 15 yards in a little pocket.
You can see about this, but just
Maybe not.
That's a nice buck.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even look at him. I figured you two guys would know. I was up and all I saw was the shoulder and crack pop. He's really heavy and he's got kind of a cheater. I say 24-inch main beams. I waited an hour and a half before he finally got up sitting. I was all padded up on my bipod sticks. And when he got up, I just hammered him. The weight was worth it. Folks, this is a true trophy mule deer. I hunt down here with Wendell. This is my 18th year. It's a kind of a family thing. Just an awesome, great Wyoming trophy mule deer.
Thanks for sticking with me as we try and wait out this buck. He's in a nice comfy bed and is not willing to give us a shot. How long can this go on? I just keep thinking, how do we get him to stand up and give us a broadside? We're all on point, ready for just that moment.
Wind's going right at him just like we like it.
We usually hunt with the wind at our back. That way everything is aware of our existence. Gives them a fair advantage to lay down and lay there for a month. Actually, it's not going at him, it's going up the draw.
Is it?
320 yards, Ike. Something just ran in front of him.
Oh, he's up.
That was our worst nightmare. not ideal. I was cramping up, starting to shake. The old back doesn't like sitting there for 3 hours.
Back or bedded down up on this flat.
We're continuing to hunt this big trashy buck that we watched jump out of his bed like he was shot out of a cannon. It's been a whole day now since we've seen him. We're back in his living room where we saw him the first night.
He's still laying down?
This is going to be a tough shot. I'm shooting straight into the sun, which gives me a sun glare in the scope, plus the wind is blowing straight into my face. Good thing this buck is on an open hillside, which should give me a good broadside shot.
How far is that cork, you know?
Holy cow, did you see that? In the scope, I couldn't see the other buck's front fork. I thought it was just a piece of sagebrush. Thankfully, I threaded the needle through what I thought was a stick and made a great hit. That could have had a way different outcome. What a crazy situation.
He's done.
He's down.
I don't see him.
He's
down.
He's upside down.
Probably not the ideal shot, but it was getting late and it is what it is. See him there? Yeah. Jeez, that buck, look at that. Look at that, inlines. Man, does he remind me of Guy's buck. That big buck Guy shot about 15 years ago.
It's a huge buck, Wendell. I think he's, after we looked at him, he's darkened his horns up, and I think he's even bigger than we thought he was. 9. I think he's got 9 on that one side.
we've hunted hard for that deer. And we got up on that hill up there in the Salisbury bushes, and he was just close. A little too close for comfort, actually. Only about 80 yards. And I made a shot, hit him in the lungs, and he comes straight down here. And I caught him coming out the back side of this and was able to finish him off. Look at that bad boy, Wendell.
That's the one we've been after.
We've been hunting him for what, 3 days, and you've been seeing him this fall, and kind of tricked us a couple.
Seen him last night.
This has got to be one of the biggest deer I've seen in the last 20 years in hunting season where you can hunt in a general area. You are really fortunate.
He's just an amazing buck. I don't think I'll ever kill a buck this big again in my life. Jeez, that buck, look at that. Look at that inlines.
You aren't kidding.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
8 by 11 points.
Well, we were able to connect with this big guy. Finally, we had a heck of a hunt. We came back into his home tonight, and here he is, standing here with a bunch of other bucks. He's got lots of stuff going on. I was able to connect with him 250 yards, the horn to the LDX out of that new Savage with the carbon barrel. Packing that thing around for 2 days was lightweight, awesome. You know, we come down here every year with Corky, and it's always my funnest hunt. We laugh a lot, and we saw a lot of great deer. You know, this is a testament that even in a drought, they still grow. We just weren't seeing the numbers of deer that we usually do. We also had some bad winters here a couple years ago that took a toll on these poor bucks. But this guy, we were able to connect and take him. Just unbelievable.